Hey YouTube, it's Blair, and I am here to give you guys a reading. Definitely get a sense of the energy going into this coming week is one of change. A lot of individuals that are tuning in right now are walking into the new render of their existence and what they do. Eight of Wands, Queen of Swords. So something's been vocalized and something has been stated in a clear, precise format. Quite honestly, that's led to a road and direction that you are heading towards. Queen of Swords and Eight of Wands speaks of victory. Victory in the clear sense of propulsion when it comes to the energy needed to complete something. Getting a sense that there was an energy that, or kind of like a jolt in oneself that they got so that you're able to say what needed to be said. This was definitely an exhausting conversation for whoever this applies to. This was a conversation that was exhausting in terms of the effort needed to get to a point for you to kind of vocalize this. And now you're in like a stasis of rest. Stasis of rest and evaluation of your circumstances and all the things that you've aligned yourself into doing. Seven of Cups speaks of imagination when it comes to your cerebral and the things that entice you, the things that you're wanting or put emotional value into. After this conversation has had for some of you, it's a stasis of rest that's going to allow you to really clear up the fog when it comes to the aspirations and things that you are literally not letting go of. Ten of Wands. This is something that's really heavy, when it comes to what you've been carrying. The Strength card, there's definitely a tapping into your divine feminine energy, your expression, and utilizing that in a way to really saw off or let go of the baggage that no longer serves the things and aspirations that you're striving for and towards. The Empress with the Strength card gives the sense of tapping into one's divine femininity to establish and, direct one's purpose so that it aligns with them, like an attraction with oneself and one's purpose. Feminine energy deals with attraction, attracting things towards oneself. Masculine energy deals with assertion, going towards something. This is like a strength of utilization of one's feminine attributes to really attract what one wants and not so much tapping into your masculine and asserting oneself. Just take this as it applies. These aren't gender based. This is energy expression. And when vocalizes masculine and feminine, that's what I'm speaking of, the energy. But this is coming from someone. This is definitely for someone who goes for after what they want. There was kind of like a standstill or kind of something that you utilize to hold yourself back from doing, and in turn it's allowing a lot of things to start turning your circumstances so that whatever it is that you were trying to build with others or people coming into fruition or finishing up. So there's definitely something being mustered to be vocalized and said, but it's a very heavy articulation of what needs to be said. I think it's a deep rooted kind of realization of a particular circumstance or ideology of a person or individual, and the opportunity is going to arise for you to really utilize the circumstance to synergize your forward expression on what you're going towards. Now, Two of Wands and Eight of Swords. There's a lot of indecision when it comes to the things you're going to put your energy into. This is something that you're struggling with vocalizing, that you keep putting a lot of circumstantial assumptions of the reaction of what's being stated, when in actuality, these are assumptions. These are assumptions that you're assuming. They're not based on reality, but based on your internal context. And that's individually based. Until certain things are actualized, when I say actualized, vocalized, or done, you won't get the authentic kind of reaction for you to dictate your actions moving forward. As an individual, you want your actions to be based on reality and based on things that are in reality, and not so much based on an opinion, and worstly based on only your opinion. The Hangman, the Fool card, and the Knight of Cups. This is someone who goes in full force, takes a leap of faith, fully based on emotional impulses. And spirit is allowing you to have the circumstance where you're slowly readjusting your pretense of action-based orientation when it's just on emotions, and really relying on logic, as well as attaching it with these circumstances that have led to a lot of your lessons solely being on impulsive emotional actions. It's a really reassessing of your kind of intuition gauge on the things that you act on, the things that you put your energy towards. For a lot of you guys, the Magician card, there's a lot of things that you guys are just needing to actualize. You have everything on the table. There's everything that's needed. All your tools of alchemy are there for you to actualize the things that you're wanting, but it's you just taking the initiative and really letting go of old pretenses of action based coping mechanisms that are based heavily on emotional impulses. Think of someone who wants to be a ballerina, and it's an impulsively emotionally based objective. I want to be a ballerina, but the work and the tedious works that's needed for that to be actualized, that takes you going to your practice every day, or you practicing, and that you may not feel like doing that, but you know that it needs to be done. That's where logic kicks in. The emotional based impulse is the objective of wanting to be that ballerina, but sometimes you don't feel like doing your practice, but you got to do some things that you don't feel like doing sometimes so that you can actualize the things you're wanting to experience. So wanting and not wanting are at a pretense of someone's context data or their data set, and experiencing things expands that for some people or limits it for some people. So it just depends on what do you do with the experiences and the information that you're gaining from them, and if you're utilizing them for your progression, or is it assisting with your stagnation. All right, I'm gonna pull one more card out for you guys, and then we're gonna round it off. And if you're watching this is just start off your week. You get me? And if you're interested in getting a reading, just hit me up down in the comments, and I got you. But honestly, and there's a lot of opportunities this coming week for you to get your shit done. But quite honestly, it's just really you tapping into your Emperor energy. No more these little kind of like childlike spurts. Sometimes action and delegation needs to take place for opportunities to arise. Ace of Coins. And the opportunity's here. It's just really letting go of that childlike energy exertion. Inverse Page of Wands. And sometimes this curiosity or these impulsive curiosity mechanics have their place, but no one's telling you to disassociate from this completely, but it's finding a new gauge and balance for the expression of it. All right, let me put one more card out because I be like that sometimes. Y'all subscribe and comment down below, please. There's a lot of opportunities coming in for you this coming week. It's just getting your objectives that pertain to oneself down pat, so that when the opportunities do come through, you are not gauging or worried about things that have been built from authentic building up of oneself, and that comes from you achieving the things that pertain to refining your best self. That's where your confidence comes from. A lot of chances for kind of team building, a lot of charisma energy here. This week is looking to be a really exciting week for you guys. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments, and talk to you guys soon. Peace.